So I'm going to show you a bit about Gemini Gems and how to use it to make some prompts that are incredibly useful, including my personal favorite prompt. Now, this is Scott Leroy Marketing, their website. You can see the website up here. They have AI prompts. This is their top. So these are for Google Gemini Advanced and ChatGPT prompts that you can use for your business. 100 prompts for your real estate business, all kinds of prompts. I'm going to show you how to do something even cooler. So we're going to go to my Gemini, and so this is basically how you use gems. So you can create your own gems, and gem is basically a set of prompts and other information, and it's a private customized AI just for you. So I haven't gone into like put in actual like documents and stuff, but I could show you how to do that. This is my favorite right here. This is my commercial real estate business coach. So if you click, actually I'm gonna click on edit so you can see what it's built on. And this is what you can do. You can create your own. And so here are the instructions for my, let's see, here we go. My coach, and you can see it goes on quite a bit. Now I didn't actually write this, and this is the coolest thing about it is you can tell it to write itself. So when you start writing in here, you'll have a little, like if you're editing. Well, I am editing, but you can click on this. Let's create a new gem. Let's see, explore gems. All right, so there's a button here for new gems. I'm going to create a new gem, and you give it a name, and I might call this residential real estate coach. Okay, and then what I would do is I'd start off with just generally what I wanted to do. Act as a successful real estate coach that can help me build a strong real estate strong and successful, let's say. Okay. In let's say Prairieville, Louisiana, right? Okay. So simple, something like that. And then I'll click on this, and Gemini will rewrite the instructions to be super thorough. Watch what happens. I click on that. So I would take one of those prompts, put it here, tell it to rewrite the prompt, and then it gives you like all this stuff. So here's what it does. So it's like this really long. So it has the purpose and goals, offer practical advice. And then you can go in and you can tweak this, and let's see, purpose, initial inquiry, greet the user warmly and introduce yourself as their dedicated residential RE coach for Prairieville, Louisiana. Okay. So it's this long code, it's this long, super long thing. And you can also add in files. So if you have some materials from Keller Williams, you can stick it in there and it'll use that to draw on. That could be useful if you have like documents about your bio and stuff like that. One thing I did with this is I created my coach, and then I used my coach to create my branding bot. So I have a gem that helps me with my branding, and I fed into it all of my bio information and told it to, here, take all this, create a brand that's like this, and and then I told it to write itself, and it wrote its own instructions. I went through and edited it, and then anytime I want to do something that's like my brand, I use that gem and tell it to write a LinkedIn article about whatever, and it'll write it, and it'll do it using all that information about what my brand is. So super awesome. You can do the same thing with this coach. Now that we got the coach written, we can test it out. Let's see. Let's save. I'll just save the gem. Right. Click on save. Okay. And then I'd start chat, and that way I can do it this way. Have more screen space. Write me a Facebook post. Okay. Hey there, I'm your dedicated residential RE coach for Prairieville, Louisiana. I'm here to get started. Tell me a bit, blah, 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 blah. Let's work. Okay. All right, so it's asking me questions, and then you just have a conversation with it. I need help writing Facebook post. Okay, so what's the goal of the post? Use your target audience, any specific information. Do you have any images? Okay. And then you just answer the questions, and you have a conversation, and it'll put together something pretty awesome for you. So anyway, that's a quick. So like once you have that set up and it's trained as your coach, you can click on your gem on the side here, residential RE coach, and start asking it questions, and it'll start generating stuff for you, and then use that to spin off other stuff. It's way cool.